Hello, welcome back everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Thank you for joining us on this stream on the Holy Duck, the second day, the second game of the weekend of this day.
And we will for the next game we will have Paris facing off Helsinki. We have for both teams we have seen a lot of great derby, and we hope to see more spectacle for this game as well.
Yes. For Paris, playing is number 12 Lamoche, number 1395 Lexité, number 141 Bonita Gueule, number 160 Moshe Moshi, number 18 Gaden, number 22 Rosienne, number 56 Cass, number 7 Halo, 71 Louvre, 72 Sally Breuer, 729 Gypsy Queen, 911 Guinness Paltrow, and 999 Kiki Frenetique.
And for Helsinki, we have number 080 Quirica, we have 10 Sylvester, we have 13 Gemina Lugora. We have 156 Mia, 20 Predator, 22 Malu, 242 Komia, 286 Ninja. We have 312 Speedy, number 4 Pale, number 404 Mandarina, number 441 Xaert, number 51 Margot van der Ginst, number 604 Sarah Ekholm, number 77 Ruud. Sorry.
Please don't blame us. We are but Central Europeans. We do not. It's very different.
Yes, Ruud Salainen. I will probably trip that over that one. This is going to be my trip name for this game. Number 777 Gilbert, number 80 Mai, and number 800 Catastrophe.
Perfect. Also, I am Baby Jesus.
And I am Half Evil.
And happy to be here today. Happy to be here with you and show you some really good high-level derby. We have seen some really exciting stuff this weekend, and now yet we go to another exciting game.
And we have Malou on track with the star facing up against
Lexité from Paris, number 1395.
And again from the line we have a lot
and lead for Paris. Lexité taking the middle of the track, just going through that wall. And back again for their first scoring pass. Malou still fighting through the wall of Paris. Still going at it. And Lexité passing first scoring pass, 4 points for Paris.
Well, we have Malou struggling against the blue wall.
Yes, well, very, very, very sturdy blockers. Just very hard to pass. And Lexité in their second scoring pass. Counting with the offense from 141 Bonita Gueule and escaping the pack.
Yes, 4 more points.
Yes. Very clean game so far. Nice little twist there at the inside line of that turn. Very beautiful. Lexité really being able to go through that wall. And number 2-2 in the meantime for Helsinki. Malou completing the initial pass.
And we have Lexité seeing that Malou has exited the pack and has begun the scoring pass, and a safe call off with 16 points on the board A very nice way to start a game
Yes,
for Paris.
they did not want to give any chance, any space. Just 16 points, we call it. Let's keep it this way. Now, on the jammer line, we have for Helsinki 156 and Lamoche for Paris, very quickly taking the lead and coming very quickly around.
And Mia going, trying to get through on the inside. Well, Mia has taken off the cover, and that way you have to block 2 players because Mia can also decide to do a star pass. Again, trying to go through the infield. Doesn't work out the way Mia wants.
Yes, Paris calling it, scoring 4 points on this jam. And now on the jammer line we have 777 Gilbert or Midi and number 56 Cass. A nice little fist bump there between the jammers. It's always fun. There was a meme going around between jammers at the jammer line and blockers, and jammers at the jammer line are always like, yay! And blockers are always like, staring each other down. And this is really very recognizable. Helsinki taking the lead.
It's the first lead for Helsinki. Quickly followed by a star pass from Paris, and number 22 picking up the star, making Rose Hayan the jammer. And a quick call off for Helsinki, taking home 3 points. Well, you have Malu lining up.
Number 22.
Number 22 for Helsinki. And for Paris we have, take a look, number 12, Lamoche.
Cute exchanges at the jammer line. That's really nice to see. Such high level dirty, but people still can smile at each other. Both jammers working hard through those walls. Oh, Paris only with 2 blockers on the track.
And Helsinki taking advantage, taking lead jammer
Taking
status.
lead. And star pass for Paris. Bonita Gull is now your new jammer, but not for long.
Yes, Helsinki playing it safe, picking up 4 points and preventing Paris from scoring. And also with 2 blockers in the box, this is going to be an advantage for the next jam for Helsinki, because the Helsinki jammer for next game, the next jam that will be Mia, will only have to face off 2 blockers instead of 4.
Very curious to see how this will go. You can see the jammer helping their own wall. Lexité trying to block that jammer as much as they can until, yes, and in the meantime, they did it so effectively in the meantime. Paris has 3 blockers on the track. And Helsinki taking the lead. Lexité took her cover off.
And Lexity out of the pack.
Yes, completing the initial.
Yes, quickly putting
And
on
this is a power jam for Paris.
a power jam situation, which means that Helsinki loses lead jammer status, so we are going to have a 2-minute jam.
2-minute jam. Oh, lovely. Everyone liked that. Well, we like that because we're sitting here. Oh, that is
A jammer change.
yes, jammer swap.
Jammer swap. With Lexity going to the penalty box. And that will mean that as soon as Lexity sits down, that Mia will be released from the penalty box.
Yes, Paris completely stretching that pack back as much as they can. Oh, nice hit there. Nice from good effort from Gadin, but better effort from 156. 4 points for Helsinki.
And quickly going through the pack,
Nice.
taking advantage of only 3 blockers on track.
Nice quick pass, and Lexite is back. Good hits from 911 Guinness Paltrow. Wow, what a jam.
Yes, and with 2 minutes gone, the score is 20 for Paris and 15 for Helsinki. With
23?
with 23. 3 points picked up by Paris.
We have an
And
official review asked by Paris. So Paris having a very good start, very solid start with the leads, but then Helsinki quickly was able to adapt, and they have been able to get lead in the last few jams actually.
Let's see what what they are going to review.
Yes, our friend Toxic Lady going to the inside to get us some information about this official review. In the meantime, we can talk about organizing things and how important it is to support each other to bring you the best high-level roller derby to your TV, to your iPad, to your phone, whatever. You can support us by donating via that beautiful QR code on the screen that you can see. And every donation counts, every donation helps. Whatever you can give, we would be so grateful because we need it. We need it to be able to organize such events and to make these things happen, make another Holy Duck happen. So enjoying this, show us some love and also your euros. Please show us your euros. Thank you. Anyway, I also want to take this chance to talk about our sponsors because they as well have showed us their euros. We have Happiest and Company, undoubtedly the most original snack caterer in Flanders. Sucker Punch Skate Shop, we put the wheels in motion, they really do. VP Media Solutions, Knick Mops, Infra Monkey, Ariane Pry, Clo, Lillabiz, Artem, Packraften.be and Martin's Beer. It was not an official review, it was just an official timeout, we heard. Okay, well, we're back. We're back to some derby.
And with the skaters lining up, we have Lamoche for Paris, and Lamoche will be taking on Mia, who is starting from the penalty box.
Mia is starting from the penalty box because there was an official timeout to assign a penalty to that jammer. So this is a power start for Paris. Beautiful work at the line by Lamoche. And yes, good job on Paris on keeping that goat, but yeah, Helsinki quickly making a wall around.
And with Mia out of the penalty box, we have all players back on track.
Very strong. Oh, I think that was yes, that was a penalty again for Mia. Mia leaving for the penalty box.
And in the meantime, Lamoche still struggling to get through. Really great blocking from Helsinki. Preventing Lamoche from taking lead jammer status.
Some people going to the box. Yes, you feel that the tension is growing here because both teams really want this. They're both teams very strong.
So we have Lamoche.
Oh, we have some jammer on jammer action. So we see Helsinki trying to kill this jam, I guess. They're like, no, I really would like my extra blocker to come back. Yes! They're trying to call, but they are not the lead jammer. They are skating on inside.
Yes, because Mia went to the box in this jam again. Mia was no longer lead jammer.
Indeed.
But with a respectable 12 points picked up for Paris, it's still a successful jam for them, points-wise.
Now we have on the jammer line new jam, new start, 160 Moshe Moshi for Paris and 286 for Helsinki.
We have a quick call-off.
Quick official timeout. That jam was called.
Yes. And we have one of the jammer refs.
Yes, checking something. Yes, they are missing a jammer ref. Jammer ref is at the scoreboard, as they usually are. If they're not in the center, they're gonna be at the scoreboard. That's where you should look for them.
Jammer refs are really important because jammer refs are also the ones who are counting the points. So without a jammer ref, it would be really hard to keep track of points. So starting without a jammer ref is normally not a good idea.
And now I count 1, 2 jammer refs. I think we're good to start.
Yes.
Now we have still an official timeout.
Yes.
More stuff to be checked. Officials. Everything needs to be correct. Everything needs to be right. This is important for a game.
Especially with games on this level, you want everything to be correct. You don't want any confusion halfway through the game, or scores or penalties not being correct. In the meantime,
maybe we can talk about, for example, we didn't talk about the games that these teams have played this weekend because they have played already. Both Paris and Helsinki have had games this weekend. Helsinki has played 2 games. The first game against Antwerp Roller Derby yesterday. Helsinki lost 164 to 166. So really tight, exciting game to start the weekend. And then Helsinki played London and lost 157 to 163. Also a very tight game, very exciting, very on the edge of her seat. And Paris played London yesterday and won 171 to 118. In the meantime, Moshe Moshi getting the lead for Paris and following closely behind 286 from Helsinki.
And with Helsinki coming up to the pack, a quick safe call-off preventing Helsinki from scoring any points, and for Paris picking up 2 points. For the next jam, we have Malou lining up again, and Malou will be facing off number 5-6.
Gas. Helsinki taking that jammer line completely and trying to smother the jammer, giving them no space. And Malou really working those lines, really going quickly from the inside to the outside. That pack all stretched out. Helsinki taking the lead. And Cass getting recycled. That is a penalty for the Helsinki jammer, losing their lead status, going to the penalty box. This is going to be a 2-minute jam.
Yes. So with Malou in the penalty box, it's up to Cass to score points, but Cass is still on initial, so not scoring points yet.
Yeah, no, Paris going on full offense, and that was a star pass for Paris. And number 22, Rosienne, is our new jammer. Helsinki playing full defense. And in the meantime, 22 Malou's back on the track, getting hit out.
And in the meantime, we have number 7, Halo, going to the penalty box, making Malou's life a bit easier.
Yeah, 4 points for Malou.
Yep.
Whoa, a beautiful little turn on the outside line. Another 4 points. And that is a power jam for Helsinki. So Rosien being sent to the box for a cut track penalty.
So with the jammer and one blocker in the penalty box,
Yes.
the 2 minutes run out, which means that for the next jam, Rosé Hayen will start from the penalty box as jammer, while the blocker that was in the penalty box got released just before the end of the jam. So Paris will start with 4 blockers on track.
Yes, both teams starting with a full team on track, except our jammer, of course, of Paris. So Paris playing full defense. Helsinki trying their best with their full offensive mode.
We have
777 stretching out that back.
Yep.
They're gonna try and recycle, but yes. Good hit. 777 being recycled even further back. And in the meantime, number 2-2, the Paris jammer is back. And Helsinki was like, yes, we saw that. We saw that.
with the Helsinki jammer trying to get rid of that last
stretching
blocker
that
in
last
front.
blocker, that was annoying.
And
Out of play, and they're out, and they're getting leads.
with Gilbert going for a scoring pass, picking up the first points for this jam.
We have Rosiem still struggling through the pack. Some one-on-one action with 2-4-2 from Helsinki.
Yeah,
Very strong.
Rosien trying to
Very
pass the
strong.
star, successfully passing the star.
Yes, star pass for 1-8. Gadin.
With Gada out of the pack.
Gadin, that by the way this weekend has been doing an excellent job. I'm a blocker myself, and I really try to look at the blockers and what they do. I try to get inspired, and that blocker, I cannot stop looking at they are everywhere. They do everything. It is incredible.
And Gada picking up 4 points just at the end of the last jam.
We have now for Paris 1395 Lexité and 156 Mia for Helsinki. The jam has started, and Lex taking the lead for Paris, and not very far behind, completing the initial pass Helsinki, but getting sent to the box for a cut track penalty.
That's already a 4th penalty.
Yes, 4th penalty for that jammer. That cannot be easy for a player mentally to get that many penalties. I think it must be very hard. I hope
Yes, and
they can regroup. In the meantime, Paris getting another 4 points.
yeah, mentally going into halftime with 4 or more penalties, it's always
Difficult. It's really
it's
difficult.
because you know if you make just as much penalties in the second half, you will not make until the end of the game.
Yes, but hopefully they can shake it out. Help the time off. The time off helps them kind of reset. New half, new game.
Yeah.
That's what we try to say. It's a new half. We start again. We reset, and hopefully they can do that. In the meantime, they're back on the pack. Lexité still getting hit out and calling it. That was a no initial for Helsinki and 4 points for Paris. 16 points for Paris this jam. That was a very good jam for Paris.
Yes, and with 63 against 28 with 13 minutes left on the clock, that is a nice position to have for Paris.
Yes, Paris is slowly but surely consolidating their that point differential, the win. Cannot talk about the win because we're in the first half, but you know what I mean. Very trying to stretch out that point differential. But I have to say, from looking at the game, Helsinki is not making it easy for them. It's not an easy game. They are making them have to work for it very hard. So anything can happen from what I think. So now we're looking at the penalty board. Everyone, catching a little bit of a penalty here and there. I mean, not too bad. First half of the first half. That's okay.
Yeah, only one player with 2 penalties. That
For
is actually a
Paris.
really clean sheet to have.
Yeah, nice. And then we have Helsinki, very clean. Only, like we said, MIA having a little bit more difficulties, but that's fine. Looking really good.
Yes. MIA actually doing a lot of work for Helsinki.
Yes. Number 286 is the jammer for Helsinki for this new jam. Cute little high five with
Ninja.
1-2 Lamos.
If I'm not mistaken, and I have to look at my colleague, it's the first time Ninja is jamming today. Is that correct or not?
The Helsinki jammer being sent to the box for, I believe, was a back block penalty. I'm not sure. And Lamos grabbing the lead.
Yes, it's a backlog
That was
penalty.
a back block penalty. Nice offense from Paris. Trying to keep those walls apart, but also shielding for their jammer.
And with Ninja out of the penalty box.
Paris playing defense again,
Yes.
and Lamos out of the pack again, scoring 4 more points.
Lamos taking the time
Yes.
to see where the opportunities lie.
Oh, was a star pass in the meantime, I believe. Yes, there was a star pass. Our new Helsinki jammer was 2 for 2. Komia. Both
Yes,
jammers fighting very hard. But some movement there, and 1-2 Lamos passing, scoring yet another 4 points.
In the meantime, we have for Helsinki Komiya, who is now out of the pack and putting on the helmet cover. And Paris playing it safe, calling the jam.
Very good jam
Yes.
for Paris. 13 points.
And preventing Helsinki from taking any points. We have Malou versus Gas.
Paris starting with 1 blocker in the box. And Malou.
Let's see if Malou can take advantage of that 1 blocker less situation.
Yes. Malou taking the outside, taking advantage of the fact that her wall was there.
And Malou is out while Kas is being recycled to the back of the pack.
Yes, Malou taking the lead for Helsinki. And the star pass for Paris. The new jammer, Hosien, number 2-2. And Malou calling it. Malou trying to call at the last possible second because, yes, Helsinki has a blocker in the box and you're trying to kill that penalty, trying to make that the penalty, take that time away so that your blocker is out of the box as soon as possible for the next jam.
And Moshe Moshi is lining up against Gilbert, who actually has Meti on the back of the shirt.
Yes, we were confused as well last game. That's yesterday. I also wasn't sure. I just called them by their 777, their number and their color.
Yep.
Midi trying 777 trying to help blocking that jammer. That's 160, but they take the lead for Paris. Well, the white jammers still fighting those last two blockers, pushing, 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 and out of play. They have to pass. Let them pass.
And with 777 coming to the back of the pack, Paris calls the jam, preventing Helsinki from scoring points.
That is, I believe, 2 points
Yes.
for Paris.
Well, we have 1, 8, 6, so that's Ninja. And Ninja is there on with the Jammer with the Jammer Star and Lex City for Paris.
There you go. Good, strong balls,
Yes.
but also very strong jammers. Lexité taking the front of the pack, Ninja fighting in the back, getting recycled.
With the Lex City also being recycled, not all the way to the back, but quite a way. And with an empty penalty box, both jammers are facing off 4
This
blockers.
is one of the longest initial passes I think I have seen this weekend. Okay, Lexité committing a penalty, going to the box.
It makes it a power jam for Helsinki.
Power jam for Helsinki. Helsinki trusting their jammer to stretch out the pack.
Yeah. With Ninja actually still being able to eligible for lead jammer and also picking up lead jammer by pushing.
But
A cut, picking up a cut penalty.
Yes.
So with both jammers being sent to the block, sent to the box in this jam, again we will have a
2-minute
2-minute jam
jams.
with no lead jammer.
Everyone loves it, except if you're a player. So in the first half, well, so far, we have had in these 14 jams, this is some really cool information, 7 lead for Paris and 7 lead for Helsinki. So it has been quite an equal lead.
And Lex City.
Lexité getting a cut track
yeah.
penalty.
Lex City was just touching beyond the line.
Yes, the
after
toe
receiving
stop.
it, and yes, the toe stop.
That
And
toe stop
picking
out
up
of the line.
picking up a cut penalty, which means that Lex City will start from the penalty box in the next jam, and Malou will be jamming with a power jam start.
There's an official review being asked by Paris. So there was no initial on this last jam, so no jammer was able to leave the pack after the start. This was a long initial pass.
Those are not the jams that feel very good when you are on track as a jammer.
No, and as a blocker,
As a blocker as well.
It's okay. Can the jammer? I mean, I don't want
If you are
the jammer to go around, but
if you are engaged for 2 minutes, you get tired. Not only as a
what I
jammer,
tell
but
myself
as a blocker as well.
I cannot. That's what I tell my boss. You cannot engage me for 2 minutes. I get tired.
Yeah.
Please give me at least a 30-second break, please. Not for 2 minutes.
Yes. In those sorts of situations, it's usually because there's a meeting that should have been an email.
Always. Always.
The
This
ref-
meeting could have been a fist fight. Anyway, here are our points per jam. You can see on this, on this beautiful graph. I mean, Paris Roller Derby really taking advantage of some really high-scoring jams there, and Helsinki also doing a great job, but having more difficulties getting the points, getting to squeeze out every point out of the jam that they can.
Yes, and while we're waiting for this official review, I want to remind you again of the QR link you can use to sponsor us. Let's see if my colleague can put it on screen.
Gives a menacing look
Yes.
at the colleague. So
Yes, there it is.
there it is, right on time.
So, well, my other colleague returns with the results of the official review for Paris. I still want to remind you, if you want to sponsor us for this beautiful event, please do so. Please use the QR code. And now we are going to hear what the result of the official review was.
So the official review was asked by Blue to remove the penalty on the jammer Lexité. They were claiming that the blocker that blocked Lexité was out of bounds, but that official review was lost. And now we have Malou fighting for that lead. Little bit of a hop on the apex and getting the lead for Helsinki.
An effective hop.
I like little hops on the apex.
Yes.
I like epic jumps, yeah, sure, cool. But hops, yeah. Nice, taking the outsides, giving their offense some chance. And a little hop again, but...
Yes. I like hops when it's like with grain and water and a bit of yeast.
Ah, those kind of hops.
Love those hops.
See, that's for the after party. Lexité back on track. And Malou fighting on the front of the pack.
With a nice turn for, to get rid of that last blocker.
Oof,
Picking up 4 points.
Helsinki with 2 blockers on the box. Nice, a little... Oh, there has been a star pass.
Yes.
Gada is now our jammer 1-8.
And Malou
Calling it off.
Yes, seeing Gadin coming and calling it off.
Yes, although this is putting Helsinki a bit in a tight situation, starting with 2 blockers. Although one blocker is standing, the pivot. Number 777, white jammer against number 5-6 of Paris. Curious to see if they can go. Right, those 2 Helsinki blockers doing an excellent job, even with offense.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic work. Fantastic work
And with
of Helsinki with 2.
yeah.
But 777, the white jammer, getting sent to the box. In the meantime, Helsinki back with 4 blockers on the track and Paris getting the lead. That was a fought lead. They had to fight for it.
Yes, with a bit of help of the teammate's shirt being able to pass.
That was impressive defense from Helsinki. And now
And Kas trying to get rid of those blockers. Well, the Helsinki jammer is out of the pack. Out of the box. Back into the pack.
Yes. Wanting some help. Oh, some tumbles there.
Yes.
Can happen. But 777 taking some advantage out of a little bit of speed and passing. Completing the initial. Now trying to speed up.
And Kas going round the outside, seeing where the room is, going round the outside, picking up 4 more points, and quickly calling off before 777 can score any points.
Both teams starting with 4 blockers on the track. That is a clean penalty box, how we like it.
Yes.
Keep it that way, please. Jammers, only smiles on the jammer line. That's the first time we see 3-1-2 jamming. Speedy for Helsinki. Well, this game we've seen her before. And Lamoche taking the leads for Paris. Speedy being recycled, taking her helmet cover off. That was a star pass for Helsinki. Our new jammer is, I believe, 2 for 2.
And Lamoche calling in some teammates for offense work. Well, Comina is recycled all the way to the back.
Back. Both teams taking some time to.
And some nice offense
Yes.
from number 18, Quacken. Unfortunately, Lamoche is still behind the 3 wall. His sturdy 3 wall.
Oh, number 242, the jammer for Helsinki, taking a cut track penalty.
Which makes it a
That's 4 points for. Another 4 points for Paris, as you can see beautifully on the screen. And it's going to be a power start for Paris as well.
And Comina is going to start out of the penalty box as a jammer. Well, Comina picked up the star after a star pass.
Now we have Lexité jamming for Paris. Counting on some offense there from Rosienne. While their teammates trying to keep the pack by keeping a goat, as we say it, the lingo.
Well, Lex City, strong player.
It's very strong and passing, getting leads. It's really one of the things that I'm noticing in this game is that the initial passes are so much longer than other games that I've seen this weekend. I have not seen that I've not been able to see every game, but the games that I saw, the initial, I mean, they are quick. You get a lead within the few seconds, and these ones we are getting leads sometimes after the turn, like at the straightaway, and that is really. That means that these blockers are really making those jammers work for it.
And after Malou picks up the star, completing the star pass, a quick call off.
3 points.
Yes, and which results in us going into halftime.
Yes, I believe we're going to halftime now. This was great. Great first half. Very intense game. Both teams are really making each other work for their points. It's very impressive. And now we're gonna take a break, make a pee-pee. There's, yes, interesting. This half has only had 18 jams this half, which is
we had
really
quite a lot of long jams.
It's very long jams.
We have numerous jams where lead jammer got sent to the penalty box, or both jammers, or even one where both jammers got sent to the penalty box while they were still an initial, making none of them eligible for lead jammer status.
Yes, and that definitely has an impact on the more 2-minute jams, of course, but also you see that the initial passes are taking so long. Well, not so long, but much longer than we are used to maybe in this fast-paced game. But yeah, so this is all having an impact, and it's very interesting, very nice. So I will see you back in 13 minutes and a few seconds.
Yes, so grab some drinks and grab some food, because the second half we will have even more a really nice roller derby for you.
Yes. See you.
Thank you very much.
the second half of Paris All-Stars versus Helsinki All-Stars.
Yes, welcome, welcome. Again, it's still next to me, Baby Jesus.
Yes, and next to me, Half Evil.
Thank you.
So there was a question, where does my t-shirt come from? See? On the chat. I bought it in Berlin at a small market, but I really honestly do not remember the name of the artist, and I'm so sorry. We had an excellent conversation, but I forgot their name. But I thought it was a very good t-shirt to have as an announcer, because...
It is actually a really nice shirt.
Right. And so I will not shut the fuck up. Oh, sorry. Can I say fuck on this? Well, I've said it twice anyway.
We'll just get age restricted on YouTube.
It's Twitch, so who cares? Anyway, we are getting back to Derby very soon. It's 50 seconds before the first whistle of the second half. We had a very intense first half.
Yes, we did. We've seen a lot of strong walls, jammers who had to fight to get through, and a lot of which also resulted in a lot of really long jams.
Yes.
We've seen a lot of 2-minute jams, and also like not the total amount. It was, if I'm not mistaken, 18 jams. That is not a lot of jams in one half.
No. This means really long jams and. Really,
and we have 10 leads picked up by Paris, 7 leads picked up by Helsinki, and 1 jam we had no lead jammer at all.
Yeah, so the leads are kind of evened out.
Yep.
Now, on the jammer line, we had 777 for Helsinki and number 1395 Lexité for Paris taking the lead.
Yes.
That was one of the fastest leads I've seen on this game.
Yes, indeed.
And Helsinki following close behind. See. And calling it before Helsinki can take any points, taking 2 points for Paris.
And yes, with a jam of less than 30 seconds. That hasn't happened a lot this game so far. So with 99 against 38, we have La Moshi lining up against Malu.
Yes, we are approaching the triple digits here. Lamoche pushing that pack forward and taking leads. Malu taking the star cover off, trying to go for a star pass, but not necessary. They are out and completing their initial. In the meantime, Lamoche is back, able to pass all 4 blockers with a beautiful little twist there on the inside and calling it off.
Yes, and with 4 points scored, that means Paris has received the triple-digit status.
We have reached the triple digits on this game.
Yes.
And now on the jammer line we have 5-6 for Paris and 2-8-6 for Helsinki. It's a very flat, 2 very flat walls. It's so cool to see.
Yep. That's more like old school roller derby.
Yes.
When everyone was making flat 4 walls.
Yes. Helsinki taking the lead, coming very fast around.
And with number 999
and Cass
being sent to the penalty box.
Still fighting. Helsinki taking 4 points.
And with Jamina Lugora joining in the penalty box, it's going to be 3 versus 3 blockers.
Oh, pretty evened out.
Yes.
Now you have on the jammer line Moshe Moshi, 160 for Paris. Already lined up and ready to go. And for Helsinki, 156.
Mia.
There's some Talk, I think an official time. Yes, indeed, an official timeout has been taken. In the meantime, maybe we can talk about our sponsors. Sponsors, you said? Well, yes. They gave us stuff. We make this happen. We talk about them in the air for you. You have to listen. Don't you dare mute this. Don't you dare mute this, because I'm gonna talk about the sponsors.
We will know if you do.
I will know. I will hunt you down personally if you mute this. Anyway, here are our sponsors. Ha! I'm so happy. Martin's Beer. Hops lover since 1909. Packraften.be. Packraft Micro Adventures in Belgium. Artem, your project, our expertise. Lillabiz, print work in Belgium. Claw, heartwarming and cozy vegan breakfast and lunch options in Antwerp. Ariane Pry, freelance translation. Inframonkey, you need help for your IT infrastructure? Better call Monkey. Knickmops, small bulldozers built in Belgium, engineered to perform. VP Media Solutions, technology adding value to your content. Sucker Punch Skate Shop and Happiest and Company. And we are back to Derby.
With Mia facing off
Moshi Moshi.
Moshi Moshi. If you say it fast, it sounds better.
Moshi Moshi.
Moshi
Moshi
Moshi.
Moshi? Yes.
Moshi Moshi.
And Helsinki taking leads. Mia out of the pack. Moshi Moshi still, but with offense. Oh, taking a penalty, Moshi Moshi. A forearm penalty and having to sit in the box. This is a power jam for Helsinki. Let's see if they can squeeze out the points. Yes, some offense there. From, I believe it's 1-3. No, number 4. Number 4 is doing lots of good offense. Mia calling it. Scoring 3 points.
Well, that means that Moshi Moshi will be starting from the penalty box.
Yes, this is a power start.
Yes, with only a few seconds left on the on the penalty time.
Yes.
With Moshi Moshi already standing, that means that it'll be less than 10 seconds. Let's see if number 777 can take advantage of that with the star going through. Nice clean through and picking up the jammer status.
And Moshi Moshi is back on the track to complete the initial. And
on the inside.
First scoring pass for Helsinki this jam, 4 points. And a star pass has happened in Paris. A new jammer is Bonita Gull, 1-4-1. Another scoring pass for Helsinki. Helsinki choosing to run it. Choosing to taking the risk. Really trusting their blockers to keep the jammer there. We see this sometimes when pivots become jammers. Sometimes the teams choose to, maybe they are not as an effective jammer.
Yes.
Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. It's a risk.
And with Bonnie Gatul out of the pack. Takul?
Yes.
Takul, Bonnie Takul out of the pack. Helsinki decides to call it. And a nice 14 points on the board with only 4 points for Paris. And now we have Lexity.
It has been
Malu.
the highest scoring jam for Helsinki this game, 14 points. Now we have Malu and Lexité for Paris and Malu for Helsinki. The penalty box is clean, as we like to see it. Oh, and Malu taking a back block penalty, I believe. making this a power jam for Paris. Oh, and Paris taking a penalty as well.
So
I believe that was a high block. Yes, so now both jammers were on the box,
Yes.
which means 2-minute jam.
Mhm. And again, that's not the first time we have a 2-minute jam.
No, there have been quite some jammer penalties this game.
Yes.
Wow, Lexite single-handedly just destroying those walls. So impressive. Completing her initial pass. And Malou fighting the last two.
And being sent to the penalty box with a high block.
Another high block. Although another high block has a penalty, not I think their first penalty was a back block.
Yes. Correct.
Yes. Ah, there it is. I'm seeing on our little tablet. Lexite really working it there, and teammates trusting her to be able to stretch out that wall, skating back to make that distance shorter. She doesn't have to skate so much. Wow, beautiful work there.
And
Very smooth pass.
staying
Great job.
in bounds.
Yes,
Picking up 4 points.
on that one skate.
Yes.
I can barely stay in bounds in 2 skates. I mean, impressive. That's why I'm not a jammer.
I'm not wearing any skates, and I'm completely out of bounds.
Well, when you put it that way.
I think people
Yeah.
would find it really inconvenient if we would sit on track.
I don't know what you're talking about. We could see everything so much better. See everything so clear, like a table that turns and stuff. Imagine. Anyway, in the meantime, some tumbles on the track. Oh, that is a forearm penalty for 286. The jammer of Helsinki going to the box, and in the meantime, Paris picking up the lead. Lamoche.
And again, we have a jammer penalty, which means we have another power jam. This time
Yes,
in the advantage of Paris.
yes, indeed. Paris trying to take control of the pack, trying to keep those walls apart from each other. But in the end, Helsinki finds their way back together. Incredibly strong reformation, but there comes the offense. Also, such strong offense this game. Such strong offense, and you really need it when you have these walls that are so strong and hard to break as a jammer. You need your friends to help you. In the meantime, Helsinki's jammer back on track.
Yes, and with some great offense again. Great offense from
Oh wow, that's
number 4.
impressive. 2-2.
Yeah.
2-on-2.
And Helsinki is out of the pack. And with a call-off, which means no points scored for Helsinki, but 12 points picked up for Paris, making the score 127 versus 59. And we have Kas lining up, and Kas will be facing off. I don't see a jammer from Helsinki
Not here yet. I think they're gonna take a timeout.
I think so too.
Yes, timeout for Helsinki.
And if you want to stretch out the time you have for a timeout, you can choose to wait until almost the last moment and then call a timeout.
Yes.
Because then you have the 30 seconds.
Yes.
Plus 1 minute.
Indeed. Well, let's take this time to thank our officials, shall we? Because this game could not go on without our officials.
Yes, and those are the ones that see actually the penalties that are made.
Well, what an
which we
excellent
now
segue
see
to
when,
what we
which
are
we now
seeing
see
on our screen, isn't it?
screen, yes.
Amazing.
We have Lexite on 4, but for the rest, Paris is
Evened out.
evened out, and they're playing it rather safe, penalty-wise. Going to Helsinki. We see Jamina Lugora and Mia being on 4.
So they will have to,
Mm-hmm.
indeed, people with already 4 penalties.
It's good to see that no one's hot yet. So
No, they're fine. They're
let's see.
good
Let's,
game.
let's hope that they keep it that way.
So we are starting our second half.
We prefer to have everyone able to be on track.
Cass against 156 Mia. Mia taking the lead for Helsinki. Wow, that was a fast initial pass for Helsinki. So this is what is, I think, been clear to me. So Helsinki taking 2 points and Paris not being able to score this jam. So Helsinki really taking advantage out of those quick start situations. So they really, when they get out, when they get lead quick.
And with Moshi,
Yes, on the jammer line.
On the jammer line.
And 777.
Yes, 777.
Only 2 blockers of Helsinki on the start. Some impressive blocking there. Trying to get a star pass.
And Jamina Lugoria is out of the penalty
In the meantime,
box.
yes.
And we have 3 blockers for Helsinki.
Yes, getting together there. Bonita Gül trying to do some offense for Moshi, and Moshi successfully completing first scoring pass. 777 still on initial and taking a penalty.
Which
I
makes
believe
it another power jam.
Forearm penalty.
Yes, for let's see if Moshi can take advantage of the power jam situations. We have seen a lot of times a power jam situation where the jammer was still really struggling to get through, because these are tough walls.
Very
These are tough walls to crack, even when you have your entire team able to do offense.
Oh, Helsinki again with only 2 blockers on the track. And Moshi taking a penalty, a multiplayer penalty. Oh, you don't see that often for a jammer to take a multiplayer penalty. And 777 back on track.
Still on initial.
Yes, still on initial, I believe.
Yes.
Tight. Whoa, tight defense.
And being pushed out and recycled to the back by first.
Whoa, that's a really long
and
recycling.
18. And then 777 asking the teammates.
There's only 10 seconds on this jam, so I think they think, okay, do I really have to fight this hard this last 10 seconds? Yes, which is understandable if you still have to complete an initial pass at 10 seconds before the end of the jam. Yeah, you really sometimes cut your losses.
Yes, if you are able to punch through, chances are very slim that you will be able to make it round.
Yes, to make score to score points. So you have to think, be indeed a bit smart with your energy, conserve it, and your friends. So we have for Helsinki 2-2 Malou next to Lexité 1395 of Paris. And a clean penalty box. Empty. Ooh, both jammers really going at it. Those blockers really tight.
Yes.
Very fast reformations of those walls. And very strong. Yes. And Paris taking lead.
We have a call-off due to injury, which is never a good thing.
Anyway, so I was talking before about officials. I want to take some time to thank them. We have some really impressive names and officials here at Holy Duck. I would like to thank them all for being here, for making time, for working so hard to make the sport what it is, to bringing it up in its quality. And it's really nice that they can be here in Antwerp with us, and I hope I can see some of them at the after party.
Well, the officials are discussing. Unfortunately, we still have an injured player, so that is always a sad thing to see, but it happens, and that's why we have another one of our unsung heroes, and those are our medics. They're doing awesome job, and without medics we would not have a game. It is not safe to start any game without medics presence.
Yes, and this tournament, it's being taken off so very seriously. If you injure yourself even a little bit, especially on your head, you get a little head hit, they are very quick to see. Also, our refs are very quick to notice, and you always get a check. Someone comes to check with you on the bench, hey, how's your head? So, really impressive.
And it also not only impressive, it's also really important, because concussions are not good things to have. Can have really big ramifications if you do not act on them in the way that you should. So
true. So we try to avoid those. Also, would like to thank our volunteers this weekend. It is great that we get so many people that can come and help, volunteer their time to help us with the logistics, with the organization of this game, with making this game, with its this tournament and all its practicalities happen. We have not only it's really cool for me. I find it very nice to see that people from all over have come to volunteer. Like, you are used to see officials from all over. Volunteers, I'm not so used to see it, but it was really nice to see people from Brussels, people from Namur, people. It's really great that so many people have come to help, and thank you so much to all of the volunteers and everyone that has volunteered their time, and all the photographers as well that make their time to come here and help us and make this event what it is.
And also our colleagues who do the filming and make sure that you actually can see something.
Yes, thank you to the live stream team.
Yes,
thank you live stream. Thank you live stream team. Thank you live stream team.
Live stream team.
You should have your own chant.
Yes,
do a chant before you start, like the teams do. Huh?
I want
just dropping this idea out there. I don't know.
I want live stream team to be a word that I can use in Scrabble.
That's a lot of T's.
Yeah.
A lot of T's and E's and A's and I know words.
Yes.
Just a flex. Anyway, we are seeing some nice moments between the revs. Always nice. Revs, also a team of their own. No fun. Hashtag no fun.
Yes.
No fun.
Yes, and as we have a close look on Johnny.
Yes, talking to Bruce.
Yes, we don't not only see an awesome beard, but also an awesome QR code.
What do you... Us? Yes. Awesome beard. Wow, what a fantastic segue. I could have not made anything better. The QR code, yes. So, QR code, you can help us by donating via the QR code and PayPal. Help us organize this game. This tournament, these 2 days, takes a lot of effort, and some financial help would be great. Would help a lot. So if you're enjoying this live stream, you're enjoying this tournament, help us, donate. Get your phone, open whatever QR code reader you have, read it, and give us your money. Give us your money. Give it. Back to the derby.
All right, we have Mia jamming for Helsinki, and Mia is taking on Lamos.
Wow, Lamos taking the outside line there on the curve, getting lead status, but close behind is Mia. Lamos calling it. Was it quick enough? Yes.
And also being able to pick up 4 points.
Yeah, 4 points for Lamos, but Helsinki also managing to get 2 points in this jam. That's how fast Mia was.
And in the meantime, we have an official review that is called by Helsinki. So the refs will join in their huddle.
Yes, they're gonna talk about it.
And with an official review, these can be called by either the captain or the alternate.
There's also a penalty, I think, late call for Gadin, reporting to the penalty box. So I think Paris will start this next jam with 2 blockers in the box.
Mhm. An official review, you can use those if there is something on track which you do not agree with, either a call or a no call, and you can pick it up. Your captain or your alternate can pick that up with the head ref and ask the officials crew to review that situation. You only have one per half, and if you actually get it, you retain it, and if the call or no call that is made stands, then you lose your official review.
Curious to see. I see a ref talking to Paris. Their jammer ref. Yes, I'm afraid
And we have
Lamos.
yes.
Lamos reporting to the box as a jammer.
Yes, correct.
This might be what that official review was about. So this is and only 3
Yes.
points.
We have one
Imp.
with a correction in the score.
Correction in the score, 3 points instead of 4, and Lamos has to report to the box. I think that's what the official review was about.
Yes,
We
and
have not confirmed this.
And Helsinki did retain their official, according to the scoreboard, they have retained their official review. So I think they got
Power
what they
start
asked for.
156. Bam!
Yes.
That was some offense.
Yes, that an ideal power start with
Yes.
with two blockers in the box
Yes.
is
In
all
the
really
meantime.
nice. But in the meantime, we see
Blockers slowly
yes,
coming
number
back.
2-2 coming back, making it a 3-wall.
Wow.
With some great
Good
offense.
offense from
Ooh,
number
nice
4
play.
of Helsinki.
Yeah.
Has been doing offense. Amazing offense
And with
all game.
yes, the other players back and Lamoche actually being able to not be spotted by not wearing the jammer cover.
Indeed, getting then forcing Helsinki to stop the jam, but
Yes.
Helsinki being able to get 7 points out of this jam, this with a power start.
Yes, and you are actually allowed to skate without the cover on your helmet, although it does have limitations. If you are not wearing the cover, you are not eligible for lead jammer, and you can also score no points.
So now we have 2-2 Malu for Helsinki and Mosh Emoshi 160 for Paris.
And Malou going
Yes.
on the inside, picking up lead jammer status. And
Moshi
Moshi Moshi on
Moshi's-
in the back of the pack,
And now
quickly able to punch through.
in the meantime Malu is back,
Yes,
facing the 2 left blockers, but calling it before Moshi Moshi reaches the pack and getting
yes. In that case,
3
preventing
points.
yes, picking up 3 points and preventing Paris from also taking home points. Well, we have Kas lining up for Paris, and for Helsinki we have 777.
Possibly Gilbert.
Yes, it's
Possibly
either Mitty or Gilbert.
A little official timeout. We have Jamaraf right next to us. Not supposed to be here. So
It can be that the jammer F is here because we are really pretty, but I
not even looking at us.
I think yeah, well, maybe from the corner of his eyes.
Very, very seriously looking at the papers.
Yes, I think he's looking at the paper.
I think he's looking at the paper.
We can imagine. We can hope. We can wish.
I think there is a little bit of inconsistent. There's something with a score. They are discussing it.
And again, with the games at this level, it is really important to get the scores correctly, because it's not only who wins or who loses, it's also the final score. It makes a difference for your ranking. So even if it's not a close game, the having the score correct is still really important.
Yes. Hopefully we can get back to Derby soon. You see really The players are like, ugh.
Yeah.
Can we play now? But this
Yes.
is really important. Official timeouts are important.
Yeah.
But we are impatient. That's why we play Derby.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we would play something different. Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What's the game for baseball? Chess? Ah, yes. Yes.
Oh, curling.
Curling. Curling. Yes. But that's not what we're here for. We're here for derbies. We're like,
Yes.
give us action. Give us action.
I
Let us hit our friends. Give us action.
I have actually seen curling games with derby players, but that's
Oh,
not usually not during a game. It's more an either an right after the game or a halftime
Oh,
thing.
I see. I see what you're talking about. With some different kinds of hops, possibly.
Yeah, you can if you have one player on skates, you can like push it forward, and then you have other players with the mop in front.
Interesting.
They have the derby variant of curling.
All right, I'm gonna take this official timeout. Some time to thank our sponsors. Hopefully, I will have enough time. I will start with Happiest and Company, undoubtedly the most original snack caterer in Flanders. Sucker Punch Skate Shop. We all know this shop because we all need our stuff from them. VP Media Solutions, technology adding value to your content. Knick Mops, small bulldozers built in Belgium, engineered to perform. InfraMonkey, you need help for your IT infrastructure? Better call Monkey, a versatile freelance IT specialist for your needs. Ariane Pre, freelance translation, it will provide you the best translation, interpreting, and linguistic services. You have Clo, breakfast and lunch, vegan restaurants in Antwerp. Very cozy, very nice. If I say so myself, I work there. Lillabiz, print work in Belgium. Artem, your projects, our expertise. Then we have packraften.be, Packraft Micro Adventures in Belgium. And Martin's Beer, hops lover since 1909. For over 100 years, Belgium has savored Martins with relish, the most noble of pale ales. Wonderful.
Yes.
Those are our sponsors. Thank you, sponsors. If you want to hear your name said with such enthusiasm by me next year, sponsor us. Consider sponsoring, and I will read your name out loud in the stream for the... I don't know how many people are watching this. I hope many, but I will... Oh no, I see our live stream crew laughing at me. That is not a good sign. So I will move on from this and get back to Derby. We have for Helsinki 777 and number 56 cast for Paris. Each team starting with one blocker in the box.
And a pile up in front of
Some
777.
Oh, yes, strong. Yes, 777 taking the inside and getting a lead, but very close behind is Cass. In the meantime, Helsinki only with two blockers.
Yes, with the 777 trying to set up the blockers
Yes.
in such a way that that Helsinki can score points before Paris can. And
But Paris did manage to score points.
Yes,
3 points.
3 points. Although it is important that if you have people in the box, it is extra important to make sure that that the jammer does not pass that first person, because if the jammer passes that first person, the jammer will also score on everyone that is in the penalty box.
Lamoche getting lead, but getting recycled, having fallen at the last possible moment. Back to the pack, and in the meantime,
Yeah.
getting out of the pack with her lead status, Lamoche, and
Yeah.
286 Ninja still fighting through the pack. Helsinki only with two blockers. Third blocker joining quickly.
Yes.
And wow, what a little sneaky star pass was that. We saw it well on the screen. I'm not sure the Paris blocker saw it that well. Speedy is now our new jammer.
Speedily passing through the pack,
Wonderful, flawless.
I'm picking up the star.
Flawless, my friend.
Flawless.
You did that great.
Yes. Talking.
Yeah. So that is 7 points for Paris, but no points for Helsinki.
We have Mia lining up
Against Lexity. Some smiles. It's nice to see still 10 minutes from the end of this game. Some smiles at the jammer line. It shows that even though tensions are high, the sport is intense, we can still have fun, laugh, because, I mean, we all love the sport. And so do our players, of course. Otherwise, we wouldn't do it. Wow, beautiful initial pass by Helsinki. And very close comes Lexity behind.
With both jammers at the panel at the pack.
That
a
is
quick call off from Helsinki.
Yes, very enthusiastic, clear call off.
Yes.
Scoring 1 point. Every point counts, my friends. Every point counts. If your opponent does not score any points, every point counts.
Yes. Moshi Moshi versus Malu on the jammer line.
Very focused, everyone.
Oh,
Oh, that was so
nice.
quick.
Ooh.
What a nice pass.
yes.
Very quick initial. Already back Malu into the pack.
Yes.
Scoring points for Helsinki. In the meantime, Moshi Moshi is out of and completing their initial pass.
And Malu quickly calling it off to prevent Moshi Moshi from taking home any points. And again, since there is
Excellent.
one blocker in the box, if Moshi Moshi were able to pass one blocker, Moshi Moshi will also score on the one in the penalty box.
We have at the jammer line 5-6 for Paris and 7-7-7 Gilbert for Helsinki. And it starts. Wow. Amazing, quick initial completed, taking the lead for Helsinki. Helsinki starting to find something. They're finding something there. I don't know what it is. They're finding something. Lamoche really, sorry, Cass really fighting the last two blockers. They'll be completing now the initial pass, and now Helsinki can play some offense for their jammer.
And with a quick call off,
Quick call off indeed.
we have 0 points scored for Helsinki, 0
For
for
Paris.
Paris.
0 for Paris, 2 for Helsinki.
Oh, 2 for Helsinki. Yeah, true. 2 for Helsinki, and again we have one blocker for Helsinki in the penalty box.
All right, lining up at the jammer line, Lamoche for Paris against Ninja of Helsinki. Oh, little tumble there, but Lamoche taking the lead very quickly, while Ninja getting recycled. Lamoche strong, fast jammer.
Well, Ninja trying to take apart the wall, which
And
is not
it's a
easy.
star pass for Helsinki.
Yes.
Number 242, Komia.
And a quick call off from Paris. With 7 points picked up and preventing Helsinki from scoring. And we have Lexity facing off MIA. With MIA very not missing in action and picking up lead jammer status, closely followed by Lexity.
Lexity coming behind. MIA, wow, very nice.
Pointing through.
Clapping for, yes, that
calling it.
deserves a clap indeed.
Yes.
That was nice, smooth, good scoring pass for Helsinki.
Yeah. 4 points in the pocket. Quick call off.
So interestingly, the last 8 jams, Helsinki has been able to take 6 leads. So Helsinki is adapting to their game to Paris, and we can really see that. Let's see how Paris is going to answer to this lead change.
In the meantime, we have Malou. And Malou is facing off Moshi Moshi.
Moshi Moshi getting recycled. Oh, that's a power jam for Helsinki.
Yes, power jam for Helsinki.
With the Paris jammer getting a cut track penalty. Helsinki can now play offense, full offense for their jammer, helping them complete the initial. An initial that has been going on. We are at the second straightaway. Yes, completing now initial, taking lead jammer status.
Yes, cleanly staying inside, inbounds on the outside line.
Yes, that was very, very impressive.
Yes.
In the meantime, Moshi Moshi back on track. Very fast players.
With Malou being stuck behind the Paris wall.
Yes, Paris playing full defense.
Yeah.
4 blockers, that is not what you want to see as a jammer. Oh.
And we have 2 blockers sent to the penalty box, which means one blocker is
full penalty box.
Yes, a full penalty box and 1 blocker remaining on track. And we have Malou also. Oh no, wait, Malou is being recycled. Like half a track.
And Moshi Moshi taking 4 points for Paris.
Yes.
And Malou trying to get some speed.
And again,
Malou taking a cut track penalty, and that's the end of the jam. Oh, that is unfortunate. Sitting on the penalty box right at the end of the jam.
Yes,
but taking 4 points.
Which means Malou will be starting from the penalty box first, sitting out the penalty, and we have a power jam start.
Yes.
And Lamoche. Now we have an
official timeout. We
have number 13 fouled out, and number 13 has been replaced in the box by a substitute. With 7 penalties on the board.
We have our points per jam. We can see on the screen. We see indeed Helsinki getting the lead the last jams. But Paris still managing to take some points here and there.
Yes, and with even more,
We have our penalties here. Indeed, looking a bit more spread out. The penalties for Paris. Some very clean players.
With 4 minutes, little over 4 minutes left on the board.
Quite
this is a safe situation to be in.
Quite okay, and a little bit of everything.
Yes, but if you look at Helsinki, there's a bit of a difference with actually 8 penalties. Number 13.
Lugora got 8 penalties.
8 penalties. That is actually an accomplishment. I would be lying if I say to you that I haven't didn't do that myself.
I actually don't know. In the beginning, when I started playing, I did a lot of penalties, and I don't know if I ever got 8, but I wouldn't be surprised if I did. Here we go, power start for Paris, taking the lead at first turn. Lamoche coming back around. Only 2 blockers on the track for Helsinki. 4 points, first scoring pass completed. Fourth blocker back.
Yes, and with Malou standing up, Malou will also be released, and then we also have both jammers back on track. Lamosh keeping an eye out on the other jammer and
Wow,
informing
Malou.
the team that Malou is out of the penalty box. Communication is really important.
Malou
quick
wanting to do a
star
little
pass.
star pass to
Yes.
Speedy.
Nice clean star pass to Speedy.
Would you say it was a Speedy star
It's
pass?
Speedy star pass.
I don't know.
Yes.
I'll leave that to you, listeners at home. Was it a Speedy star pass? I'm sorry, Speedy. I'm sure you've heard this joke so many times. I am so sorry.
Maybe it's because Speedy is rather speedy.
I don't know. Do you think? You think? I wonder. All right, on the jammer line, we have 777 for Helsinki facing Lexité 1395 for Paris. Lexité pushing those blockers at the front of the pack.
Yes.
And 777 Gilbert really working that wall.
And a power jam.
Power
City
jam.
sent to the penalty box with a high block.
High block, so that means Helsinki can play full offense, a little tumble there. It's good, we hear a lot of reset. This means these teams are, okay, let's play organized, not just create chaos, but really organized chaos, which is a lot of what you hear roller derbies about, organized chaos. And that's what Helsinki trying to make this offense really count. You have not a lot of chances, so make it count, make it organized.
Now with 777.
Oh. Little hop on the
Little
apex, not really.
Not achieving what Lex City wanted to achieve with it.
But she will push through. Helsinki playing full defense and Paris playing full defense as well.
Yes.
Now helping their jammer a little bit, and Legs is out of the pack completing the initial.
With the 777 also out of the pack, calling it, picking up 4 points and preventing Lex City from picking up any.
Yes, Helsinki also approaching the triple digits. We now have for Paris 160 Moshi Moshi at the jammer line versus Ninja 286. Official timeout.
There is a discussion happening, and
In the meantime,
I think I know what is going on, but I'm going to wait until there is a decision before I tell you anything.
Indeed, in the meantime, we see our players really having a good time. At the start, it's really nice to see 1 minute before the end. It's almost over, and they're like, just like, you know what? This is fun. This is nice.
Yes.
Just smiles, hugs. But also clearly some strategy, communication there.
There's still a discussion going on in the penalty box.
It's always cool.
Yes, we have to wait for that to complete.
Yes. Some fun at the Paris bench. Oh, in the meantime, it was over. It was a beautiful dance. Please do it again. You're live on TV. Come on, Cass, you can do it. Nope. Cass is not doing it. Nope. No, our cameraman is like, no, it's over. No. We tried.
Oh, we did.
Okay.
We did catch it on camera.
Yes.
We did see some
On the
nice dancing,
background.
and then we have some more roller derby.
Yes.
With 1 minute and
That's
30 seconds.
what we're doing here. Here we go. One of the last jams
Yes.
of this game for sure.
It's actually less than 1 minute left on the clock.
Indeed.
With,
Wow, nice
Moshi Moshi.
skating of Moshi Moshi around, but
Yeah.
being hit out.
In the meantime,
Ninja pushing that last blocker right at the end and
Yeah.
completing the initial pass, taking lead. Lead for Helsinki now. Lots of leads for Helsinki the last jams. It's been a star pass for Paris. Bonita Gül is now your jammer. But, as a jammer, taking a cut track penalty and going to the box.
And because the star pass was already complete.
Wow, some good one-on-one action here by Gadin.
Yeah.
That was so impressive. 4 points for Helsinki. In the meantime, Bonita Gül is standing at the penalty box. Ninja fighting that ball. I am always so impressed to see these players blocking amazingly with their backs. It's incredible.
Oh,
and Bonita Gül
around the outside.
Just through completing the initial.
And calling it off, which means we have run out of game time.
Yes, that is 98 points for Helsinki in the end versus 177 for Paris. Helsinki just barely not making it to the triple digits would have been so nice, but what an amazing performance from both teams. They really fought. Helsinki not making it easy for Paris to achieve this result, and really both teams, congratulations. This was great derby to see.
Yes, as we're going to final score 177 versus 98.
So this was our second game of the day. We have one more to go. We will have after this Antwerp roller derby versus Paris. Stay with us. It will be at, let me check when, because I don't know that by heart. I'm sorry. Oh, there it is. Thank you, live stream crew.
Yes.
3:30. Join us. Join me. I will be your announcer again. Someone else will join me. I do not know who it will be, but hey, you can count on me. Yay!
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And
see
see
you soon.
you and on 3:30 for Antwerp versus Paris. Thank you very much.